What are some of the best films of this year according to the American Film Institute? Well, one of them happens to be Joker. So let's talk about why this is important and what does this mean for the future of Joker as a franchise. So in case you guys don't know, the American Film Institute is an institute that rates films. Yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. Now, of course, every year they go through all the films released and they pick the best ones. Now, this year, there are some interesting picks, which I'm sure many of these, some of you have heard, some of you might not have. I will link the entire list in the description down below and toss it up on the screen. So here's some of them. 1917 from Universal, The Farewell from A24, The Irishman from Netflix, Jojo Rabbit from Fox Searchlight and Disney, Joker from Warner Brothers, Knives Out from Lionsgate, Go Rian Johnson! Well, that just caused a bunch of dislikes. Little Women from Sony, Mirage Story from Netflix, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood from Sony, and Richard Jewell from Warner Brothers. Yo, Sony has a movie on this list? What? 2 of them, huh? So yeah, that's the best films. What do you guys think? I'll be real with you. I've heard of like a handful of these because obviously selective, right? I don't watch everything. I don't care for some genres, but it's a pretty good list. You know, Knives Out, it's been hailed as one of the best films of the year, just like Jojo Rabbit, so I'm glad to see both of these on there. Joker, I think this was a given. You know, I think this list kind of tells you, yeah, people are looking at this film with a huge anticipation going into the award season. The AFI giving it this kind of gives it a little bit more of a boost, so it's rather interesting, right? It's a pretty good one, and again, Warner Brothers is going to be taking notes of all of this going into the award season and probably looking at the future of this franchise, which is weird because The Joker doesn't seem like a franchisable film, but then again, you know, who knows what they do. As I've said before, if they're to continue The Joker, I don't think they should make a direct sequel. If you want, bring the director back, bring Joaquin Phoenix back, but maybe making an anthology, different versions of Joker, because, you know, I think Joaquin could do it. Tell us different stories and different variations, you know, different settings, because I think that's a way to franchise it, but a direct sequel, I think, kind of takes away some of the ambiguity and the story of what the Joker ultimately was and what that film kind of says by the end. And if you kind of make a sequel, you might undo some of that, so it's a little weird. But overall, the AFI, there you go, guys. If you love the Joker, if you're one of those people that's online that, you know, this film somehow defines your life, here you go. You got another award in life.